Alright, let's get into my pickups for the month of June. Okay, first thing we're going over are all my miscellaneous pickups. My brother still had some 3DS games. Pokemon Moon, Mario Kart 7. Gave it to me for $5. I mean, can't really beat that. I got this Japanese copy of Jak and Daxter off eBay. I think the guy had it up for $10. Usually I haven't been seeing these for less than like 20, so good to have that finally. I've had these two games in the sell pile for a while. I don't think I'll ever play them. We got Air Conflict Secret Wars. It's probably bad. And then one of the Need for Speed games. Who cares? I ended up trading in some garbage to a retro game store and got like $20 credit. So I was able to get this Midway Treasures game. I kind of, I appreciate these like arcade collection games. Especially because I don't collect for the really old consoles like Atari, NES, almost anything cartridge based. At least if it's a home console, if it's cartridge based, I'm probably not collecting for it unless I can get it for free or something. But yeah, got this and then a VMU. I needed a VMU for my Dreamcast. I didn't have one. It does work. I think the battery's dead on it though. Yeah, I got nothing. But $20 for these two. I mean, I don't know. With trade credit, can't really beat it. Alright, next up, we're going over the GameStop haul. Typically, I don't really like shopping at GameStop, but if I can take advantage of their deals, like their 4 for $40s, their buy one get ones, their buy two get ones, take advantage of the $5 coupon each month, and their trade-in credit promotions, then I'll do that. Otherwise, I'm not going to GameStop. This is in no particular order. I kind of got these all throughout the month. No More Heroes. I actually just started playing this. It's fun. I love how stylish it is. It's a Suda 51 game, so of course it's gonna be ridiculous. But it's honestly the way it controls, it kind of hurts. It kind of cramps my left hand using the nunchuck the way you do. And I'm not too big of a fan of the combat system. I think it's a little janky, but the style and the characters are just so hilarious that I just got to keep going. I know these next three games were all bought at the same store. For some reason, one of my local stores had some PlayStation games in. I've never seen a PlayStation 1 game inside a GameStop. Well, I mean, I'm sure I did when I was like 5 or something, but not anytime recently. And they happened to have these three games. They were pretty cheap, and I had credit, so I picked them up. Got Final Doom, Tekken 2. And the Mortal Kombat trilogy. Definitely got them for way cheaper than I'd be able to get them out in the market. So yeah, good pickups there. At another GameStop, I had to ask about this. I guess all the GameStops are starting to take in just more retro stuff now. And so one of the stores happened to have somebody trade in some Dreamcast games. They had one Dreamcast game priced at $20, and that was GTA 2. They were doing their 4 for 40 sale, so 4 games for $20, or 4 $20 games you could get for 40. So got this and 3 other games for $40. I mean, so essentially paid $10 for GTA 2 complete for the Dreamcast. I mean, you're really not getting this game that cheap anywhere. Next up, got Meteos. This was priced pretty cheap at a GameStop. I think it was $8 complete in box. I know it's supposed to be a pretty good DS exclusive puzzle game. I think I got this with a buy two get one. I should also clarify, when I'm buying things at GameStop, I'm mainly using trade credit. Whenever I go to yard sales, OfferUp, or whatever, I'm trading in a bunch of garbage that I don't need to GameStop, and I'm just using that trade credit to buy things. It's pretty rare that I'll just walk into a GameStop and have to use cash or use my credit card. But anyways, yeah, got Meteos. Next up, I think this was my first purchase of the month. I think literally June 1st, I got my $5 coupon, and so I bought this. Scarlet Nexus. I know it's made by the same people, same development team as Tales of Arise, which is a game I like. It's not the greatest action RPG ever, but it's alright. I've heard this game is like, I've heard some people say it's as good or a little bit worse than Tales of Arise, so I don't know, I might like it. Next up, got Big Bumpin'. I didn't even know GameStop still accepted these Burger King games, but I guess they do. This was $5 at a store, so I happened to be there trading in some stuff and saw this, and it was complete in box, so picked it up. It's proper crap. Next up, got Returnal. I don't have too many PS5 games just because a lot of them are still priced way too high for me. But this is 20 bucks and took advantage of that 4 for 40 sale. So PS5 exclusive, gotta have it. I think this is a part of that same 4 for 40 Trials of Mana. And then another game. Oh, okay, yeah, I've got the reversible cover on. Monarch PS5. It's an NIS game, and I think it's an RPG. So I figured I'm never gonna find it probably cheaper than 10 bucks ever. So got it. Next up, Balan Wonderworld. I heard this is one of the worst games ever created. I guess something about like it's a platformer where you can't jump. I think I've heard or something like that. I don't know. It's trash. I got it for, oh yeah, it was like a buy two get one sale, and this was the free game. I think I spent like technically like $3 on it, so whatever. This is a weird one. One of my stores had they have a bin of just 360 and PS3 games, and I've never seen or heard of this game ever. Sengoku Basara Samurai Heroes. All I know is that all I saw is it's published by Capcom, and I mean that doesn't necessarily mean it's gonna be good, but it's just something I've never heard of, and it was only $8. I think I got this with a buy two get one as well, so yeah. And then last GameStop pickup was Trauma Center New Blood. I think this was priced at like $6 or something, complete in box. I don't know. I don't really know what it's actually worth, but I had trade credit, so I bought it. It's an Atlas game. What can you do? Alright, next up, got my little thrift store pile for the month. Didn't really find too much at thrift stores this month. But, I got one interesting pickup, I guess. I got a PlayStation iCam. It looks like it was $6. Oh, no, it was less because it was $6, but they were having a 25% off all electronics. So, next up, this was a good pickup. I was at a thrift store in LA on Melrose, so I'm surprised this didn't get picked up because of all the foot traffic. But thrift store there had a few Xbox games. They were pretty much all just crap, but they did have this GTA 4, but it's sealed. Still brand new. It is Platinum Hits, but still pretty cool to find a sealed Xbox 360 game, especially one that's like not complete garbage. I'll probably end up just selling this just because I don't care about GTA 4 and I already have it on PS3. So yeah, but still cool nonetheless to have it. Next up, oh yeah, this is the same thrift store as that iCam, Brutal Legend. I know it's a Tim Schafer game with Jack Black or whatever. I heard it's supposed to be good. I've never played it. I've never seen anything about it. But pretty cool. Next up, this was a good pickup. Got this for $7 at a thrift store / 98-cent outlet store. Kind of weird. Imagine like a gas station that sold video games. That's basically where I bought this at. They have just a giant stack of mainly crap, but this was in there, and $7. I mean, $7 for a complete in box Transformers War for Cybertron. Oh. Yep, $7. Yeah, $7 complete in box. Can't really beat that. And then last for the thrift store pickups, this was the iToy Anti-Grav game. I know the iToy is probably just complete crap. I grew up with the PS2, but I never ever used the iToy ever. I never had it. So I figured I gotta have at least one game to take advantage of it. And here it is. This is pretty much like a mint copy of the game, which doesn't mean much. It's still worth like $2, which is how much I paid for it. So can't beat that. Actually, you can beat that because my offer up pile for the week is pretty crazy. Okay, I'm gonna start off with the offer up pile part 1. Now this stack is okay. I guess I should also clarify, I mainly only buy bundles of games. I almost never buy individual games, and I'm always making sure that when I'm buying games, I'm able to make back my money, at least as much as possible. I know for sure this month, I didn't track my individual expenses, and at least I didn't write them down, but I do have an overall expense. I know for the year, I'm at, I'll check, I'm at this for the year, and I know for this month, I pretty much stayed even, or technically I only spent like $20 total on games for the month. So yeah, everything you're seeing here, plus what I'm about to show you, basically cost me $20 after you factor in how much I've also sold from these lots and stuff. And I'm not done yet, because there's some stuff here that I'm gonna sell, and there's other stuff here that I have to show you. Anyways, okay, so this is just part 1 of offer up deals of the month. I got a Game Boy lot. Some guy was selling a Game Boy Advance SP lot for, actually he didn't have a price on it, so I offered him 50 bucks. He said sure. Didn't have a charger, but it does work. It might still turn on. Let's see. There it is. It's a blue. It's not a 101 SP, so it's got the crappy screen, but it works. All the buttons feel good. It's a little scratched up, but whatever. I'm not gonna keep it, so I don't really care. Had a bunch of, these are all just kind of crap games. I'm gonna sell it with it. Whatever. They're all kind of licensed games, and there's Frogger. Yeah, it came with the bag, which is cool. And then it also came with these games, which I'm gonna keep. Star Wars Episode 2, Crash Nitro Kart. I'm trying to have every single Crash Bandicoot game, so this was good to get. Mario Pinball Land. I heard this is a fun pinball game. Spyro Attack of the Rhinox. I guess I'm also trying to get every Spyro game, but I'm not as gung-ho on that. DK King of Swing. This one's actually one I really wanted, and this one stuck out to me in the picture just because I used to play DK Jungle Climber on the DS all the time when I was a kid, and so I think this is like the predecessor to that. And then there's this random Game Boy Color game that kind of looked interesting, the Buzz Lightyear Star Command game, whatever, who cares. Alright, next up, these are all just kind of various random offer pickups. Enemy Front, it's probably the worst fucking game ever made, who cares. Battle for the Hardline, it actually is the worst fucking game ever made. Assassin's Creed 2, I remember I've played this game once. I think I pirated it when I was like 12, and my parents got an email from the internet provider about, you know, I downloaded something illegal. So was it worth getting in trouble for that? No, but I have it now. Shaun White Snowboarding, I remember seeing this cover of this game all the time. Oh yeah, some lady was posted this Assassin's Creed 2 and a few other games for $2 each on OfferUp, and I literally had $4, and I was near her, and I was like, okay, I guess I'll just get these two. Wipeout 2, I don't even remember how I got this, who cares. Splinter Cell Conviction, only reason I still have this is because GameStop wouldn't accept it, because the disc is awful. I think even if they would accept it, I think it's only worth like 55 cents trading credit, which is still worth it to me because I'll probably never play this. Oh yeah, this was a good pickup. Got Lollipop Chainsaw. Some guy was selling a PS3 lot. It was mostly crappy, but he had it up for 60 bucks, and this was in there, and so picked up that lot, sold everything off. I think I made like 20 bucks on that lot, and then I got to keep this for free. Can't beat that. Got a BioShock. Never played it. I always thought it was funny how it says only on Xbox 360 and Windows. I like how Xbox still does that to this day. BioShock 1 was never on PS3. Is that true? Was it really never on PS3? Maybe it came out later. Okay, and next up, this was definitely the pickup for the month. This was a good month for the PlayStation 3. Okay, this lot was kind of crazy. I don't know what happened or if the guy just didn't care. But he had a PS3 lot up. Literally brought it to me in a garbage bag. Like a full garbage bag, and it was heavy. Like, I was surprised it didn't break. PS3 Slim with a mint condition controller. Like, I was tempted to keep it, but it was only a 6-axis. It wasn't a DualShock 3, and I just don't like how light the PS3 controllers are. Anyways, came with a shitload of games. This is probably only half the games it came with, but these were the best games and stuff I didn't already have, so kept all this. Okay, first off, Azura's Wrath. Great game. I mean, what did I pay for the lot? I think 80 bucks. I paid 80 bucks for the whole lot. This almost makes up the lot right there. Good pickup there. Although it sucks that you can't actually finish the game without DLC, which, yeah, I think the PS3 servers are still up, so technically I could buy it, but I don't buy a DLC, so I guess I'll just never know the ending. White Knight Chronicles 2. I know this is a level 5 RPG. It doesn't really get remembered. Wow, I just drew a huge blank there. I guess I don't remember it either, so yeah, cool. And then got the sequel as well. I don't know, they might be good, they might be bad. Ratchet & Clank Into the Nexus. I never played this one. Once Ratchet & Clank got to the PS3 gen, I kind of fell off. Like, I've played the future games, and I think they're fine, but they're just not on the same level as the PS1 games. When they tried taking the plot seriously, it just, It's lame. Next up, got Resonance of Fate. Don't really know anything about it. Oh, I should also mention, all these PS3 games are like pretty mint. And they're all complete in box. But yeah, Resonance of Fate, don't know anything about it. I just know it's made by Sega. Metal Gear Rising, I've been meaning to get this one for a while. Ever since I played the first Devil May Cry a few months ago, I've been kind of getting into action games like this. And I've heard this is one of the best ones, so can't wait to play it. Dynasty Warriors 8, it's a Dynasty Warriors game. Not really into Warriors games. LA Noire, I think I have this on Steam, which is probably the best way to play it. But yeah, LA Noire, cool. Nier, this is another game I was meaning to get. Well, actually, I wasn't meaning to get this version. I was trying to get Replicant on the PS4, but couldn't really find it anywhere and was not just gonna buy it online. But I think Replicant is just a re-release slash remake or re-release or remake of this game. So I guess I got it. Next up, Trinity. Souls of Zil-Ol. It's a Koei Tecmo game, so it's probably gonna play like a Warriors game, or it's not. I don't know. I don't know anything about it. Never heard of it. Red Faction Armageddon. Red Faction Guerrilla was on the PS2, I think. Was it like a? It was like a sandbox driving game or something. I don't know. I don't really know anything about this game. The chances that I'm gonna play and beat it are pretty low, but you never know. Syndicate, same thing. I don't know anything about it. I just remember it coming out in like the early 2010s and just, I think the reception was that it was okay or something. I don't know, it seems kind of like a generic first-person shooter. Mag. Oh, this is a fun one. It's sad that you can't play this game anymore. At least I don't think you can. I know the modding community for PS3 has brought back some games online. I would assume that they would have brought this back like first, because this is like the first game where you could do, I think it was 64 v 64? Oh no, it was 256, so you could do 128 versus 128 on the battlefield. Yeah, that's crazy. I remember playing this game a bit, and it was fun. I don't remember if the combat was good or not, if the gunplay was fun, but I just know it was cool seeing so many players in one game. Yeah, shame that they cut the server so early. I think it only lasted like 5 years or something. Okay, next up, got Battlefield Bad Company 2. I don't really care about the multiplayer, but I know the campaign is supposed to be kind of alright. Next up, this is a fun one, or this is an interesting one. Got Eye of Judgment, just the game, but it's still sealed. I know like the actual like new in box, what do you call that? The things that are like impossible to open without scissors. I know those things are worth a bit if they're brand new. But yeah, I got this copy. I'm not into card games, so I'm probably just gonna sell this at some point, but cool to have it. You don't see sealed PS3 games too often. Next up, got Infamous. This is one I've been meaning to get. I'm trying to play all of Sucker Punch's games, just because I love the Sly trilogy, and so eventually I'll have to try all of Sucker Punch's. Oh, they still have their old logo. That's nice. Next up, Spec Ops: The Line. I know this is supposed to be like, not pretentious, but it's supposed to be a pretty interesting campaign that has a twist or something. Like it looks like the most generic first-person shooter you've ever seen off the cover, but apparently it's supposed to be something
pretty deep, bro.
I don't know, whatever. Okay, Dungeon Siege 3. I have no idea what type of game this is. Maybe a dungeon crawler, I'd assume. Published by Square Enix. I don't know. I don't know anything about it. Next up, Vanquish. This is one I was just about to buy last month, so I'm glad I did not. I'm sure it probably runs like crap on the PS3 because Bayonetta did, and I'm thinking this is the game that came out right after Bayonetta, made by Platinum, so it's probably gonna run like crap, but whatever, might be fun. And then Infamous 2. Yep. And then lastly, Batman Arkham City, the complete edition. Is it actually complete on the disc? Yeah, it is. All the DLC's on the disc, which is nice. Apparently this is still supposed to be like the best way to play the game. I've heard the PS4 remasters, they kind of do weird things and changes to where like it's not really better, it's just kind of different. And then also it doesn't even run at 60 FPS in the PS4 remaster, which just makes it a completely pointless re-release. So yeah, that's it for the month. Pretty good month actually. What is this, like 50 games or so? Yeah, I haven't had a good month like this in a bit, so hopefully we keep getting months like this. Anyways, thanks guys for watching.